everybody. Tashi here from Pixie Mummy's Reborns. Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, it's been an entire week actually. So, I'm going to get right down to, we're going to feed little Tatum. I got a bottle all set up for her. She's very hungry this evening. So we're going to get started doing that and get right to chatting. I don't have you like totally zoomed in up on her to see her eating just because oh, I knew there was a reason. Because I was going to change her, put her into some PJs and stuff afterwards, so I wanted y'all to be able to see. But maybe I'll stand up a little bit and go from there so you can get a little closer look. To those of you new, hello and welcome. Tatum is my full-bodied silicone baby that's in my nursery. Well, the only full-body silicone in my nursery. She is by Vacated by Claire Taylor. She's the bonus baby. So she has a drinking wet, so that's the bottle that she's taking now. So this is the second time that I'm using the drinking wet. The last time was with you guys, the first time. Kind of reserving the drinking wet for videos. And it is very satisfying, I must say. I'm definitely enjoying it. So, my goodness, it has been a crazy, crazy busy week. Just beyond. Even last week, I think the last video that I put out for you all, I had filmed on a Friday night and set it to air on Saturday. Ooh, I think she's going to little peepees. Are you going to little peepees? Are you going to little peepees already? So, yeah, it's been just bonkers busy, and I would have filled you in all a little bit more, but I guess you could say I learned just a wee bit of a lesson. Some of you all know what I'm laughing about. Just about sharing personal things, and I apologize to you all that do know what I'm talking about, because I had filmed last week's video. I set it to air last Saturday morning, like 10 or 10:30, something like that. And one of my daughters surprised me for the day, and I got wrapped up in what I was doing, and by the time I got over to check the comments and everything on the video, it was the evening time, and there was several many missed messages from friends and viewers, and like, oh my gosh, get over to the comments. Normally, of course, I tell you all with bullies and trolls and people being rude or mean or whatever, to block and delete, block, that sort of thing, which of course I do as well. So I'm not really gonna give that much attention, except for the fact that it was up for like 11 hours. So, and it was so horrific. Whoever the troll was, clearly had a lot of hatred towards me for whatever their reason. And there was just some, like downright vicious lies, regarding my children. It was just bad. To those of you that saw it, and I apologize, because it is my responsibility as a channel creator to create a happy and unpleasant environment for you all, which includes the comments. And I failed to do that last week, and I sincerely apologize. I know that it was just upsetting for, just the raunchy language, it's just very, very sad. It's just very disheartening to think that there's someone out there that, would spend that much time paying so much attention to somebody that they clearly don't like and build that kind of hatred and, make assumptions to the point where you're like slandering someone with like vicious lies and getting into their children. It's really sad. It's really sad. So sorry to disappoint anyone, but I'm not, there's nothing more to say except, how sad and pathetic that someone would, you don't like someone, don't go to their channel. You think they're such a terrible person, don't give them a view. What? It's terrible. Anyway, so I do apologize for that, and I said, not that anybody can I think people were saying like, that's why they're careful about sharing personal information, because I guess, haters will take your personal information and run and, just go off and make even worse assumptions and things, and can, quote, use that, to hurt you, I guess, whatever they're trying to do. But I think that we put ourselves out there just by coming on YouTube. And that's the thing about it, as far as the responsibility towards, viewers, for YouTube, which is what I talked about in last week's video, about the private messages and stuff. I truly don't feel like, that everyone that chooses to vlog on YouTube and make videos obligates themselves to have to drop their, lives to field private messages. That's not what it's all about. I don't think that, I think you're obligated to, create a nice environment and to, adhere to YouTube's rules. And, I think that, personally, I read all my comments, I acknowledge, I, answer back when I can, I answer questions and stuff. But I don't think that, just because, you come on YouTube and if you're here a while, your channel's gonna grow. That's natural. It's, we're dribbling a bit. Mommy forgot the burp cloth. That's only natural. And, I guess at a certain point, I don't think that I'm the only one that, became overwhelmed with people kind of wanting to speak in private and stuff. Maybe I'm the only one gonna talk about it, but was trying to state it in a way like that I wanted people to be able to get messages through if there was something really, really important that really did need to be discussed in private, and I was unable to sort out, and see what was what, because I was just overwhelmed. So anyway, that was my point in talking about that. That's all. But really, again, I don't think that you're obligated just because you vlog on YouTube or you have a channel that that you should have to be available night and day and just quit your life and your job and your family to come to. That's not. I think that everybody should be able to enjoy being here at the level that they feel comfortable to, as far as spending the time that they feel comfortable, etc., etc. And many ladies just come on and do their thing, and they set to do, 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week, 5 videos a week, a video every day, whatever. But they set that amount of time, they do it, they manage their comments, and that's it. They don't, maybe they don't talk about, DMs and stuff like that. And they just get, whatever. I'm a yapper. Anyways, so back to, I was like, oh, there a lot went on this week. Just, wow, you are really, she was hungry. A lot went on this week. Some good, some bad, some in between, probably mostly good, just busy and stuff. Just lots and lots of stuff. But I think I'm just gonna, I always was more like, okay, I don't mind, sharing and talking about my past, because, like, my logic is the past is the past, like, things that I've discussed in the past, like sharing, my alcoholism and that, it's so far in the past. And I never dreamt that someone would make up, like, saying that I did such horrific things. Just because someone is an alcoholic doesn't mean that they did all these awful things. It's just like, it's so ridiculous to, but again, that was the purpose, I'm sure, and the point in the when people try to be bullies, they want to be outrageous. They want to make up, outrageous lies, that, or they're that mentally ill and obsessed with you that they, watch over and over again, and they just draw conclusions. They make assumptions. And that's, I guess, equally as wrong or as sick or whatever the case may be. Either way, it's just not normal and not right. And I don't normally see grown women speaking to each other that way. The language that was being used in the context, like, that's just disgusting. Like, there's something very wrong with, a lady who would even speak that way. So, like, it's not, like, whatever. I think it was about 6 months ago, I had gotten several messages, and apparently this comment was probably like a ghost account or something. I'm guessing that it wasn't the person's real name. But there was a actual channel. There was a woman, she was on a live, no less, talking about me. Some of the very similar things that was being said in this comment on my video last week. Go figure. Really horrific stuff. I had no idea who this woman was. Had to ask to whatever to type in the name, to look up the channel, went on. Just absolutely turned my stomach. Again, it's very similar lies. This person was going on and about me, and I don't even know who else she was talking about, but just like in general, just like bad mouthing everyone with some excuse of like this master blacklist of like guilt by association of who she thought was a bully. Like, that was the reasoning for getting on and just going after, even like artists, saying artists don't have the right to call themselves artists. They are toy makers. And I mean, just this person was just angry. And the things that were being said about me, and again, with my children, I don't know what the obsession is with this woman and my children, and why she's made up these horrific things. But anyway, I just shut it off. I said to everyone, if you see it again, I don't want to know about it. You know what? You can't control, what other people are going to do and say. All you can do is control how you react or don't react to it. So my thing is if I go on and start arguing, start defending myself, I don't need to defend myself. There's nothing to defend. Nothing was true, except maybe her opinions. She thought I was full of myself and whatever, that's okay. That's your opinion, but other things speaking, and it's not like, oh, well, I think because that she did this or that. She was speaking as if it was so, as if it was a fact. That's pretty, but I'm not going to get into it with some sick person, that I don't know from a hole in the wall. That's not how I want to spend my time here. I have limited time here, and when I come here to, enjoy with all of you, and that's it. And, it's not just a slogan, like, don't let anyone steal your joy. Somebody can only steal your joy if you allow them to take it. Someone can only hurt you if you let them in. If you and even, she said some terrible things with regard to my son. Many of you ladies, and we chat, when you have a special needs child, as a mother, as a parent, you feel guilty enough. You sit and you wonder, could I have eaten better? What went wrong? You feel guilty. Then to go and have somebody literally blaming you, saying you did these horrific things. That's sad that someone would be that vicious, and that I don't get it. I don't get what this person was trying to accomplish over a reborn doll channel. Seriously? Yeah. Seriously, ladies. I think that, it's important to take a step back and look at the big picture and, your family and your, everything else. And this is truly, just a hobby. Some of us spend a lot of time here, and it's, some of us, their kids are grown or don't have kids or whatever the case may be. And, you have a bit more time and, take it seriously. Some of y'all here are, it's your business because you're artists. You're selling your work and stuff. And I can understand then needing to get on and worrying about, like someone defaming your character because that could affect your business and, things of that nature. And I feel bad for those people that get attacked unprovoked, because it's like, ugh, who needs that, really? But for me, it's just not. I'm not gonna spend my time in a not good place engaging someone that's clearly not well. Anyway, so I guess that wound up to be, just to talk about it, because if I had caught the comment right away, it would have just gotten deleted and I wouldn't be discussing it with you all right now. But I could, I know that, people saw it, friends, came to my defense because I wasn't here. I felt very bad that they had to do that, and because it's hard to sit by. It's easier when it's your own self to say, what, this person is just such full of garbage and just so raunchy and foul-mouthed. I'm not gonna get involved, but when someone's like attacking your friends, like that's what bothers me the most. Like, when I made that one video about the bullies and I said, come pick on me. Come on, bring it on. Come pick on me. Who knows? I guess I asked for it in that respect. But, there's plenty of things that you could pick on maybe that are true without making up lies and getting someone's children involved. But regardless, whatever, the person's sick. But when you see it happening to your friends, like I'm protective over my friends, so like I can only imagine that I would have wanted to react. Now, the other part of my brain would be, try to refrain and do what I would do for my own self and my own channel. This is a little damp, so we're gonna get another onesie little girl. Let's see. Because, this is it just damp or is it cold? No. Oh, yeah, I smell that little bit of alcohol we put in the bottle to keep it sterile. Ugh. So yeah, I feel I apologize, to friends and, people here. It definitely is my responsibility to monitor the comments. I mean, it could have happened in the night. Like, I could post this video and go to bed and not see a comment till the morning. So, I mean, but the fact is it was during the day, and, I just got busy with my daughter and whatever. And I will definitely try in the future, especially knowing that, there's someone I wasn't, thinking that someone would be so foul. Anyway, not even just what they would say, just like I said, like the language and stuff like that. It's just, y'all know. Anyway, so I am probably going to just finish changing little Missy's clothes off camera because it's what time? Yeah, because it's going to cut and I won't be able to stitch two videos together, and I don't want to lose all this footage, all this yammering on. So basically, this is a whole lot of nothing, and I'm sorry, because like my last week's video was about the DMs and stuff, and look at her back. Isn't that so amazing? I want to come on and talk about the couple topics that have been buzzing around. I've been enjoying your all videos. I think both of the topics were ones that Lynn over at Littlefoot Nursery. The one was about can the dolls replace children, the topic, and what was the other one? I think the other one was on the Claire Taylor dolls. That I didn't watch. I saw someone else's video, but I didn't watch her, so I want to watch hers on that one first. And then, and then the other one. So I do have a couple topics that I definitely want to talk about, and I'm going to try to get back on schedule and get on tomorrow. My baby girl. Yes, your baby girl. Oh, she's just, I had so little time this week, so I am just like, oh, some baby time. Let's play dollies. Anyways, I see some new babies out there, and I really enjoyed, I came home, I know it's always hard when a baby is like, I guess, yeah, lost. When you don't see tracking and the baby was supposed to arrive, kind of a tough labor. So I had been just like loosely following that this week in between everything I was doing. And I know that Kelly girl's baby arrived today, and when I got home today after a long day, fun day, well, the car breaking down wasn't fun at the end, but it's another story. Anyways, we got home. So it was, and I was frozen. Came in and got Gabe settled and got myself settled, and I saw the box opening was up, the baby was there. So I had a nice hot cup of coffee, and I super enjoyed watching that. So if you have not seen her box opening, I love seeing other mommies like giddy and squealing with delight type of thing. And I don't know, like, you can just tell when someone is just really happy and really loves a baby, and that I just love seeing that. So that's a heart warmer for this freezing cold weather. It's back to not quite polar vortex, but pretty darn cold. I don't know what the degrees out is, but it's freezing is the degrees. It's freezing. It's cold on Long Island, New York. So, congratulations, Kelly. I'll put a link to her box opening below. To everyone else that received, babies, to, Ashley, Bahamiandollover. I always forget your first name, love. And she's such a sweetheart. Let me know your first name when you stop by. Bahamiandollover. I'm going to have to put these channels. Ashley is Babyloveheartsmith. I don't want to keep rattling on because I know I'll forget somebody. So those are 3 on the top of my head to say congratulations. I'll put those links. That's enough for me to go hunt out those links, and I won't go any further because I don't want to leave anyone out, because I know that there's many new babies out there. There usually always is, and I don't know, I guess maybe this time of the year, new babies coming in. I definitely won't be having any new babies coming in for a long time, but that's okay. I'm very content with where I'm at, absolutely, for sure. And I will probably be letting a few go. In fact, one is up for sale, and I have to do I just have literally not had the time. I posted her on Instagram. That's Frankie. If to those of you that have been with me know that baby. But I will come on and do a video at the beginning of the week, because I knew this week, like, with what I had going on, like, I don't even have a box. I gotta go get a box. I've used all my boxes. The babies have come in, and so I'm like, I wasn't even ready. So I wasn't like really, like, I posted her up, but I wasn't really actively, looking for a buyer. So anyway, stay tuned next week, because that baby, the video will go up of, and I'm down to what I'm down to in my collection. So I'm down to making some very tough decisions, put it that way. So y'all can stay tuned for sure. All right, I don't know how interesting this was to you all, but at least you got to see sweet little Tatum. The way she looks at me is just, oh my gosh, she just absolutely melts my heart with those beautiful blue eyes. She's my Irish baby. You're my Irish baby. I just adore her. I love her. So, and I'm excited to make I'm excited to come on and talk about why I love Clara Taylor dolls and what I thought of Clara Taylor dolls when the very first time that I saw them. So that'll be interesting. So stay tuned for that. Stay warm if you are where it's cold. I hope everyone's having a fabulous weekend. Again, please accept my apologies on the, I'll try to monitor my comments a little bit better so you don't have to see, foul language and nasty stuff. We want this to be a nice, pleasant environment. And, if you don't enjoy, my videos or myself, certainly if you, hate me, if you're still sitting here watching, there's really something wrong. Because why? Like, who would waste their time in such a way? All right. Anywho, so say goodbye to little Tatum. All right, everyone, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, God bless.